this dual token piece solves a few problems, right?
Yes.
So you can issue that blub first and
Yes.
early and let people use it,
Correct.
but it doesn't have to punish or hurt or taint the valuation of the other one.
No.
And the other one isn't public yet, but your original investors own pieces of it.
Correct.
And then if at some point you'll float that, and then you have two.
Yeah, and then depending on how big the community grows, right? Like you see a lot of the meme tokens with large communities, right? But now you don't just have a meme token itself, even though blub sounds kind of like a meme. But now you have also a community that is using it on a daily basis that sees value in holding it, right? So it's kind of like a combination of meme plus utility.
And you think people will own both in the future?
I think so, because like right now, a lot of people have blue points. They have aggregated over the last couple of years a lot of blue points. And we are giving them a choice, right? Do you want to use your blue points to convert later on into the Blue AI airdrop? Or do you want to convert now into the blub token and see where it goes?
Okay.
And that's a speculation, right? Like how people decide is not up to me. But the thing is, like, nobody can complain later and say like, oh, like should I have committed to blub, or I should have converted to Blue AI? It was your choice, right?
Talk to me about this DPIN play.
Yeah.
And a lot of people outside of Web3 don't even know what that means and don't know if it's important or not.
Yeah.
We've talked about these big centralized AIs, and on one hand, like you said, they're a one-stop shop and they can provide a very seamless service.
Yep.
But also there's a lot of compute involved, there's a lot of hardware involved, there's a lot of big questions about hardware now, and with trade wars, who can own it, who can't own it, who bought it on the sly, and then there's also the fact that
how do you get out of a rat race? How do you create wealth not only for yourself, but also for the generations to come after?
I am absolutely amazed with the quality of companies that we're getting exposure to.
We go on to Zoom calls with the innovators and the folks who are building new applications in metaverse, blockchain, artificial intelligence, decentralized finance.
What's going on, everybody? Thumbs up if you can see me.
We are focusing on early stage investment.
And the quality of people that we're getting exposure to, whether it be Dan Tapiero with 1RT, Jason Ma from Open, Yatsu from Animoca.
It's been a phenomenal experience thus far. It has far exceeded my expectations.
We are focusing on cutting edge technologies.
I view it now as the best investment I've ever made. The upside I view is unlimited.
And as a retail investor, I would never get this exposure anywhere else outside of Investment Club.
See you in the Investment Club.
It might not be able to be controlled, and we might want it decentralized. So why is it an important part of your business model, having this DPIN aspect?
For sure. So for us, when we are looking at like individual contribution, right, a lot of the AI DPIN plays that we have seen require you to have very heavy server farms, GPUs that are very, very expensive, right? And I understand, right? I even think like some of the decentralized compute platforms that you see today, they don't even have the computing power that could actually let LLMs to automatically or autonomously kind of transact and perform on the blockchain, right?
Right.
But the thing is, like, what we saw is like we can start smaller. Why don't we start smaller? And so our idea was, if a person has a smartphone and we use some of the compute on their smartphones, or some of the data that they have on their smartphones to contribute into our layer, then initially we are creating this ecosystem where you and I have a device in the pocket that is actually making passive income for me. It makes it simple, right? Yeah. I'm not saying that your device right now is solving AI's biggest problems today. Okay. I'm saying like you have become a part of an ecosystem that over long term, now think about like 2-3 years down the road, iPhone 6, a 16 with the computing that they are coming out now, doing so many AI things all at once. Then think about like 17, 18, 19, and whatever we see down the road, how fast your mobile device is going to scale in terms of like computing capabilities.
Right. It also accelerates and accentuates the theme of decentralized, because now there's not one gatekeeper.
Correct.
Right? Yeah.
That's right. And then the data sits with you, right? I mean, like most of our digital footprint sits on our phones.
Right.
By the way, it doesn't sit on our browser; it sits on the phone.
Right.
Right. You opting in, you owning it, right? If you feel like, where's my data? It's not with Han. it's in your device, right?
Yeah. Hey, I know investing in crypto is scary. It takes a real leap of faith because there are so many scams, rug pulls, and bad actors out there. It's a dangerous business, which is why 95% of people lose all their money. Well, that's why I created the London Real Investment Club, so you can access the hottest deals on the planet and use the crypto bull market to create the generational wealth that you deserve. Join my team of over 100 people from around the world that are making millions of dollars behind the scenes investing in blockchain, AI, Web3 games, DeFi, Bitcoin, and more. Don't miss out. Click the link below to book a call with one of my team now. But hurry, this bull market will end soon.
I know investing in crypto can be scary. That's why you gotta join the investment club. Pull the trigger. Let's do this.